All right. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you taking time out of we all have busy days. No matter what, it's a busy day. So we appreciate you jumping on, taking some time out of your life to hang out with us. We're going to make this short and sweet, but also share as much great information for you to take away in this time. So I'll go ahead and kick it off. My name is Michelle Rose. I have been on this gut healing journey for 7 years now, which is insane to me. Next month is my 7 year anniversary. Um, what is the most crazy about it? I started when my oldest was a baby, and so I'm like, my baby is getting old. Like I always have to figure out how old is she? That's how long I've been doing this. So I started as a brand new mom that had this beautiful dream of being a mom. Like it was a life dream of mine. And I became a mom and I was like, this is not a dream. I knew mommyhood was hard. This is way harder than it's supposed to be. I legit can't get off the couch most days. Like I was a walking zombie. I literally had anxiety attacks about leaving the house. Like somebody like, hey, let's go to lunch. And I'm like, oh, I have to pack up the baby, I have to feed the baby, I have to do this, and I have to be out of bed, and I have to be dressed, and I have to like I couldn't even handle leaving my house for a lunch date. It gave me such bad anxiety. And I had not really dealt with anxiety in my life. It was just this thing that I just had a complete overwhelm. And my focus, my mental clarity, and my mood was just not in a place where I could handle that. And what brought me to that rock bottom place was I had spent my life struggling with my health. The thing that really ticked it off was I had cystic acne when I hit puberty. And when I talk about cystic acne, I've had a lot of people that have said, oh, I have cystic acne. I'm like, has your eye ever almost swollen shut because your breakouts are so big? Mine have multiple times. And so they were so bad that they put me on antibiotics and they said, here, take these every day. So I did, because that's what you do, right? You do what the doctor tells you to. And good news, my cystic breakouts went away. Bad news, 2 years later, I had a digestion autoimmune disorder. I was experiencing digestion issues that nobody should ever see, especially as a 15-year-old. When they told me what it was, all I heard was, you don't have cancer. That's all that went through my head because that was our biggest scare. We were in the process of losing a family friend to colon cancer, and she was having the same symptoms as I was. And so I was concerned I had cancer. So luckily I was able to kind of get that into remission quickly. But a few years later, I started experiencing more health issues. But all through this time, I had always struggled with my sleep, allergies, asthma. I just started getting sicker and sicker. I started having multiple months of fighting viral infections. I was always just run down and tired, and I did not feel good. And it just, as I got older, it got worse. My hair started falling out in clumps. I just was not thriving through life. But I was doing all the right things. I was eating healthy. I was working out. I was drinking water. I was getting my sleep when I could actually fall asleep. I was doing the things that they say, this is what you do to be healthy. Like we all know, like if someone says, oh, you know what to do to be healthy. Yeah. Like we all know, you eat healthy, you move your body, you drink your water. Like that's what you do, right? I did it. And I was sicker and sicker and sicker. And they kept putting me in more meds. And the doctors are like, you're healthy. Look at your beautiful blood work. Not healthy. I don't feel good. This is not healthy. And so I prayed and prayed for answers because I always knew. I was like, God, there is something causing all of this. There's a reason I keep getting more sick. What is it? And I just kind of randomly got turned on to this whole gut health idea. And I am a science nerd. I research everything and I went down the rabbit hole. And that rabbit hole was like God shining his light the whole way. And I was like, I need to do this. I am being called to this. So I started trying to dive in on my own with grabbing these random supplements and all over the probiotics and all the things, and it wasn't working. And then I started hearing about Plexus, and I was like, this is it. Literally everything that they tell you, like, this is what you do to improve your gut health, to heal your body. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in. The probiotic was what really me. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I jumped in, and for the first time, I started feeling a difference. The first time in my entire life, a supplement was making me feel better. And to me, that's huge. I'm like, how many years, how much money have I literally been flushing down the toilet? Like I was paying for very expensive bowel movements. That's pretty much what I figured out. So finding a supplement that actually worked was huge for me, and finding hope to feel better, hope that my struggles might not be struggles anymore, that I might actually feel good, was life-changing. I say this saved my life all the time because I truly feel like it saved my life. So I've 180 7 years later. I am still healing. I think we're always healing. It's called healing. Healed, that's like next level. I am hoping to get to remission soon. But that's kind of in the hands of God. And I definitely believe I'm in the right direction. But all of those things, like I haven't taken a medication in years. I don't actually have a single pharmaceutical over the counter or prescription in my house. Like not even like Tylenol, you guys. Like I am all in with natural healing, and it has been just, like I said, life-changing. So I'm going to turn it over to my friend Jermaine, and she's going to share a little bit of her story.
Hi, you guys. My name is Jermaine. Thank you, Michelle. I just wanted to remind you guys that if you have any questions like throughout the Zoom, just go ahead and drop them in the chat because we like to answer those at the end. But anyways, I'm just here to share my story. I'm a little bit different than Michelle. I was a CrossFit Games athlete. So I had a 6-pack. I ate all the healthy food, measured my food, like candy, all that stuff, nothing touched my lips for years. And no one could tell me that gut health was good for me. Even though I too had really bad acne, sleep issues, hair loss. I would wake up in the middle of the night all the time in sweats. So I definitely was having hormone issues. But I was healthy and I had 6-pack. So I was good. A few years down the road, I got hired as a firefighter. And obviously I just stress hit the roof. It was just too much for me. All the pursuing fire, having to do all the things that guys do and keep up to get hired. And I put on 40 pounds. With that 40 pounds, I was depressed, experiencing depression, anxiety. My hair was falling out in handfuls in the shower. So I'd wash my hair and like pull it out, and just tons of hair coming out in the shower. Again, I was experiencing sleep issues. I was bloated. I'd come home from work and just sit on the couch. I was exhausted. I had no energy. And the reason why I started trying the gut health, even though I didn't try it 6 years earlier, was because my sister tried it. And when my sister tried it, I was like, all right, well, if she says it works, then I'm in, right? And so I tried the products, and the next day I actually woke up with a smile on my face. And that was a smile I hadn't had on my face for years because I had been working my butt off and struggling with depression and anxiety. So I've been on the products for that long. My hair is now like nice and full again, which is nice because I'm in my 40s and I don't want to look like I'm in my 40s if I don't have to. But the biggest thing for me is I have energy. Like I have energy that's just like through the roof sometimes. And sometimes my kids can't keep up with me. Whereas before I was the no mom, no, I can't go play with you. I'm too tired. Or no, go do that. Go play outside or go on your video games. Like I'm too tired. So now I'm like completely opposite. And honestly, I feel like I have my life back, that I'm back in the driver's seat of who I am and who I want to be. And fixing my gut health has directly done that for me. And I actually lost 20 pounds. I have done that with the reset plus the triplex. So the reset is a 3-day fast. And I just do a fast every 3 days, or 3 days once a month. And in between, I do my gut health products and just eat high protein whole foods. And that's my goal so far. And I've lost 20 pounds doing that. So.
That is awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Jermaine. So she kind of just touched base on products a little bit. And I was gonna, I'm like a Vanna White kind of person. I'm very, very visual. So I'm gonna Vanna White some products for you so you can see. So the triplex she mentioned. So she mentioned the reset and the triplex. So the triplex, this is what I started on 7 years ago. I've 100% added to it. I'm not gonna lie, like every single product we carry is in my house, but my whole family is on our products. So that's part of it. And also just what it's done for us has been incredible. So this is the base basically of where everyone starts. a lot of the times we add to it, but it kind of depends on what your health goals are at the same time. So the pink drink, it's actually called Slim, but everyone refers to it as the pink drink. Some people don't even realize it's called Slim. I prefer pink drink because there's so much more than the idea of this can help make you skinnier. It's kind of done the opposite for me. I actually kind of have a different story than most people of, losing weight was not an issue for me. I was so sick that keeping weight on was an issue for me. So this has actually helped me maintain a weight and not continue to lose and become like sickly anorexic with still eating like a crazy amount of food. Malabsorption is not something that's not a joke, you guys. So this guy, the main thing it does is it helps balance your blood sugar. Your blood sugar is your master hormone. It affects every system of your body. Hormones are what drives our body. It's what makes our body do all of the things. And so focusing on, we all know about like hormone balance, right? Like women are always like, how do I support my hormones? This is your master hormone. It's the best place to start. So when you have balanced blood sugar, you're going to notice things like better energy, mood. I always feel this is like, it's my calm. Like when my anxiety or when my kids are going at it, I drink my pink drink and I'm just like, woosah. It also can help with sleep, digestion. Regularity is going to come with the digestion. It helps, you guys, this is everything. This is everything. This is life. If you have that 3 p.m. crash, it's because it's your blood sugar. If you feel like you hit 3 o'clock and you're like, do you guys remember the Snickers commercials? Like the Snickers divas? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's your blood sugar. So the reason you turn into a diva is your blood sugar is falling off the cliff, and we don't want that. So that's what this helps with mainly. It also actually, there's ingredients to help detox heavy metals. It just has unlimited benefits to it. And then it pairs with these two guys. These guys are like, they're little best friends. They always go hand in hand. This one is this is the probiotic where I stopped paying for very expensive poop and I started actually getting something out of it. This sold me on the company. It is a 3-in-1 probiotic. It has probiotics, digestive enzymes, and a yeast overgrowth killer. If you've never heard of Candida, I'm going to challenge you to go Google it when we get off here and read through the symptoms that come with Candida. It's ugly. It's really, really ugly. It's yeast overgrowth. Yeast is in our body to decompose us when we pass away. The problem with Candida is you have too much yeast while you're alive. So it's trying to decompose you while you're alive. It's really, really scary, and it can actually cause death. I'm not even being sarcastic. Most people have some level of yeast overgrowth in their system, and your probiotics will not work until you get rid of that. So the beauty of this is we're getting rid of that yeast overgrowth and we're putting in that good bacteria to help your body actually heal. This guy, it's called BioCleanse. It helps regulate your digestion. So if you think about a toilet, when you're cleaning a toilet, you put the cleaner in, you scrub it, and then you don't just leave it, right? You don't just walk away and leave it like that. You got to flush it, right? So this is your cleaner and your scrubber. This is your flush. You got to get rid of that bad. And that's what this does. It helps take all those toxins and everything, that yucky stuff in your body, and it takes it out of your body. It helps regulate, helps you go to the bathroom regularly. It's a good visual, right? It makes sense. It helps you go to the bathroom regularly. It also, the main ingredient in here is something that 90% of people are deficient in, and that is magnesium. You need it for over 300 different processes of your body. One of them is detoxing, actually. And if you are magnesium deficient, your body, your detoxing pathways can't open up and you can't detox properly. Okay. So, this guy is they're also important. So the triplex, it's our main base. For the reset, I actually have I have one stat, that orange box right there. That is the reset. if you're really, I always call it the punch. You know, there's like 1, 2, 3 punch. It's the punch. It hits all the things at home. It helps reset your metabolism at the cellular level. So weight loss, absolutely. But it also does things like it helps with reducing inflammation. I have people on, it's 3 days. The first day I get messages from people saying, oh my gosh, I'm not in pain anymore. I am so happy. My energy is up. I feel amazing. I'm not craving all these foods. Like, it is incredible what it does. And so it's not just a weight loss thing. It is like, do you really truly want to feel better? It helps get rid of that bloat. It's great. I love pairing the Reset and the Triplex. I'm, no matter what your health goals are, I feel like it is a home run for you. Um, so that's kind of like a quick rundown through the products. When it comes to like what's going to be best for you, you're going to want to get with the person that invited you to the call, and they will help make those recommendations and get you set up with the best products. We do like to be, everybody's different. Like, I did not need weight loss. Other people need weight loss. So there's a few products that I don't use because of that, that I would recommend for someone else that's like, I do actually want to drop a few pounds. So I also wanted, if you guys did not know, congratulations, you just got entered to win $50. Come on down. Because you're on this call, you automatically get entered. This is the end of a 4-call series, and we're giving away $50 to one of the people that join us on the call. So make sure you let the person who invited you know, like, hey, I was on the call, I need to get entered into the giveaway. Because I'm going to be doing that drawing tomorrow from all the people that were on our calls. So I'm really excited about that. If you are sitting here thinking like, this is incredible, I can think of other people that would want to learn about this. We do have another call happening on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be with a physical therapist and a nurse. So kind of the healthcare perspective, sharing a little bit about their experience with the products, but also their knowledge base of being in the healthcare field, kind of how it can help people. So if you, this is a call that anyone can absolutely be on and benefit from, but also specifically healthcare workers, it'd be really good for them to hear that take as well. Healthcare workers really need some support with their health. And unfortunately, they're some of the most unhealthy people with their crazy shifts that they work and living off of coffee and energy drinks and not eating healthy foods, not sleeping, all the things that I said at the beginning, be healthy, they don't do. So it's Thursday. This Thursday, what is that? The 2nd, at 5 p.m. And I can also send you information to the link for the call. It will be a different link for the call, all of that. So if you would like that information, you can either message me or the person that invited you, and we can get that call information out, as well. Does anybody have any questions real quick? Checking the chat. I don't see anything. You can unmute yourself or drop them in the chat. Either one is totally fine. Nope. Okay. Cool. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead.